Welcome everybody to another edition of For the Collection. It's been a while since we've done an unboxing video. I've got a pile of stuff here. Hopefully we get a few videos out of these, but I have a few things I want to do today. A quick little unboxing of some stuff that I had just kind of hanging out here since a little before Christmas and for a while that I just have not got around to opening yet. So, welcome everybody. If you're not familiar with me, my name is Chris the Heat Matthews. I am one of your three hosts of the WrestleGeddon podcast, which you can find on any major network that you listen to your podcast on. We cover everything from pro wrestling to wrestling figures to other toy lines, as well as we have a segment called No Holds Barred, where we talk about pretty much everything. I'm joined by two other co-hosts, two friends of mine, the Tennessee Jesus, Carl Crossland, and Garrett G. Money Munn. So be sure to check us out, give us a follow if you're into wrestling or just looking for something to listen to. We're definitely something to listen to. I mean, you can kill some time, at least an hour and a half of your day. So give us a listen. If you like us, you do. If you don't, you don't. It's all good. But the reason that you are here today on YouTube is for some toy unboxings. So as you can see behind me, most of my collection is wrestling, but I do collect some other things. I do have some random various toys from the 80s, from my childhood. Mostly DC Comics superheroes, done by Toy Biz. I do have a lot of the Batman 89 figures. A few of them anyway, not a lot. So there wasn't a whole lot for those. But there are a few that I am missing. But I do remember picking up some of these as a kid from the regular DC Comics line. And one of them is one of my favorite Batman villains, aside from the Joker, is the Riddler, as you can see here. So yeah, the cool thing with this, picked this up at a toy show here in Raleigh, North Carolina a couple years back. I believe it was Toy Con was the name of it, which I think was the one that we had right before the world went to shit with COVID. So I was fortunate to pick this up, as well as a Batman, and I believe I got the Joker from there too. So pretty much paid $15 for all three of these. I'd already had the Batmobile previously, so it was really cool to find some of these figures for a decent price, because they've pretty much gone up since then. Actually, I think I picked up Robin from there as well. I think I paid like $10 for Robin. So, but yeah, so we're going to go ahead and pop open the Riddler. I'm kind of excited. The Riddler's not one that I had as a kid. I had like Mr. Freeze, actually, which is another one I picked up. There's other videos on the channel that you can check out of those figures that I've done recently. I believe I did Robin, the Joker, and Mr. Freeze. I was kind of disappointed with the Mr. Freeze because the freeze action didn't work, but that's a 30-year-old figure. So, I mean, I was kind of hit or miss with that. But I'm going to go ahead and pop open this Riddler and take a look at this. So, the cool thing with this Riddler figure, too, aside from the actual figure itself, this actually comes with a piece of paper in here that has some riddles on it. So I do love the back of these. I love these cards so much. You get like the little file card on here, which is pretty cool. So I ended up keeping the back packaging of a lot of these. Just kind of put them away into a storage bin just for the fun of it. Just like any of the packaging that I liked. And some like other figures that had Wonder Woman, Lex Luthor, Superman, Penguin, Riddler, Mr. Freeze, Robin, were all in this set too. So we're just gonna toss that to the side here, and we're gonna take a little plastic bubble here with the Riddler in there. All right. So there is the Riddler. Pretty awesome figure. I do love that. This is by far like one of my favorite Riddler attires. Most of the figures have an action feature. The Riddler does not. His biggest thing is he's got the papers with the riddles and the clues on there. But still, this is going to look pretty awesome on my shelf with the rest of the figures from that wave. So pretty awesome. Like the detailing on that is pretty cool for like what these were. The screw holes on the back always drove me nuts, even as a kid. It was kind of frustrating with those. So awesome stuff there. So let's see. We've got Riddler's riddles. So let's unfold this. So you can see here, I got a nice little fold up thing here with his riddles. run through these here real quick. First one, why did Batman freeze the Riddler in a block of ice? He wanted to see a hardened criminal. Why did the Riddler take 3 baths a day? Because grime does not pay. Grime, not crime, grime, like grimy. Okay. These are like dad jokes, and they're kind of bad. What's the difference between a jeweler and the Riddler in prison? One sells his watches, and the other watches his cell. Okay. What is it called when the Riddler and his men steal from a farmer? Crops and robbers. Where can the Riddler steal the world's largest diamond? At a baseball stadium. What did Batman say when the Riddler stole his drapes? It's curtains for you. So 6 little riddles on there. Some of those are more jokes than riddles. Like, I don't really see that. Maybe just one of them, like the baseball diamond one, kind of can be close to a riddle, but some of these are more jokes than anything else. So I think when they made these, they kind of got those confused. So, but yeah, pretty cool. Really love this figure. Like, probably one of my favorite Riddler costumes. Goes along the line of the 66 Batman, Frank Gorshin Riddler feel to it, which was so popular. Pretty sweet.
Now you can enter the world of DC Comics superheroes.
My super strength will stop your power punch last, Luthor. But it can't stop Mr. Freeze and the kryptonite ring. But Robin shuts things down aside.
Not even Penguin can defeat the powers of the superheroes. Action figures each sold separately from Sharon Toys. And now you can bring all the action of Batman home with the Batmobile, action figures, and more. Each item sold separately from Sharon Toy.
So moving right along, we're going to jump ship here. We're going to fast forward a little bit here. Ghostbusters Afterlife. I am a huge Ghostbusters fan and was really psyched when the Plasma series came out with the new figures. I do have a few from the new Afterlife line. I do have the 4 Ghostbusters, but I do have a few. I still got a few more I got to pick up, but I'm going to start with this one. This is the Ghostbusters Mini Pufts. So these guys were freaking hilarious in that new movie. My kids loved them. I loved it. Not disappointed with this movie at all. If you have seen the movie, you know. If not, you definitely need to check it out. It is out on video. Or not on video, sorry. It's out on, video on demand. So it's streaming on quite a few different streaming platforms. So definitely go check that out if you haven't. If you love the first 2, it is a great follow-up to those. They really did a lot of the characters justice, and the story was absolutely amazing. I am almost a 40-year-old man, and it brought tears to my eyes at the end of this movie. It was just freaking awesome. Like, I really can't say how much can't say anymore how much I really love this movie. But the packaging on these is pretty cool. Of course, it looks like the gray for like the uniform with the name patch on there. You got the different faces of the mini puffs on the side, and then nice little picture of all the mini puffs there on the back. So you do get 3 mini puffs with this. Each one has a different head sculpt, so then there's 3 extra head sculpts in here. So you can pretty much change out the faces on these guys, but this is cool too. So the back of here actually shows like a little breakdown diagram of all the mini puffs on there, which is pretty cool. So the marshmallow bag, the s'more. Oh, that's awesome. So the s'more with the blowtorch, it's great. The mini puffs were so cool. Pretty awesome to have these. So these are pretty much life size. Like, these are like 1-in-1 scale pretty much, because this would be about the size that they would be in real life here. So there's the first one with kind of the smiley face on there. They're not going to do all 3 of these because they're all pretty much the same. It's just the different head sculpts and stuff on there. So, but the articulation is pretty limited on these. It's pretty much just the hands and the head there. That was a little tight on there. But, yeah, so pretty much just the head and the hands. But still pretty cool nonetheless. Like, pretty awesome. So, actually, I might as well just pop out the other. I'll pop these out anyway, so I might as well do it now. You have different stances for each one. So Boom, got that. It's more of like a surprise face on there. Pretty cool. These things are awesome. And I just dropped one on the floor. All right. So this one's kind of got like that sideways eye, like, what the F you doing type thing. That's cool. A few different heads. Talk about the heads. So we got that guy. That head there. We got this one, which is kind of like a cross-eyed, like angry looking head. And we got this one, which is probably my favorite next to the surprise face. It's got his tongue sticking out. Get around there. Pretty cool. Pretty awesome there. Love me some mini Pufts. Might have to pick up another pack of those, just swap the heads out and display the 6 of them with the 3 different heads. Awesome sauce. So great stuff there. Really enjoyed it.
There's something strange in the neighborhood. So who's gonna call? Ghostbusters!
Okay, where are those ghosts? Meow! They're everywhere. I'll reel this one into Ecto 1. Bankman, over here. It's Bug Eye. I think he's got his eye on you, Winston. Uh-oh, somebody needs a dentist. Watch it. That's Squisher. I've been goofed. Gross. Let's turn these ghosts to toast. Neutralize them.
Ghostbusters, each sold separately. From Kenner.
We ain't afraid of no ghosts. Yuck.
Let's see. So one final thing we got here for this video is a the Ghostbusters Afterlife 2-pack, which if you've not seen the movie, like, I'm sorry, but this has been out for a while. So, and this is the 2-pack, the family that busts together, with Egon and Phoebe. So it comes with like a few different things. So you got like a jar here that's got like one of the fungus or the spore molds on there. You got the proton pack that Phoebe was fixing up that comes apart. You got the new PKE meter, you got the chest piece, and a different head for the Terror Dog. So, which is actually pretty cool. So the great thing with this is, looks like that Terror Dog head will fit on the head of the Build-A-Figure Terror Dog that came out in that first wave. And we're going to pop this open and we're going to find out if that is actually true. So, but this right now is the only way that you can get Phoebe, as she was not released with the other Ghostbusters and the other sets. So, but she is the only available inside this 2-pack. And again, inside the box here, you can see you got the house, the dirt farm, the capacitors and stuff for the traps, like all the different things that are in there. Cool little stuff there. These packaging is great. Like, absolutely love it. All right, so let's look at the Terror Dog head here first, which that is pretty much the Terror Dog head. So it looks like the Vince Clortho head. So I think the one with the Build-A-Figures was the Zool head. So pretty cool. So that looks like it'll flip right over onto either the Build-A-Figure for the Terror Dog from the first line or the Terror Dog from the second series. So that'd be something to definitely check out with that. Let's take a look at Phoebe here. So, pretty good likeness here. Hasbro's been doing a great job with these figures. So, great look at Phoebe. So, awesome. Pretty psyched for these. Like, having the kid figures and then, sorry, fingers got a little cut on there. Having these figures, like, as the kid, like the kids, especially, you know, like Phoebe being Egon's granddaughter. But it's cool to get that, but I was more excited, and that's one of the first things I was hoping when this movie came out, when I saw this movie and saw the end, was if, like, the next wave was going to have a ghost Egon in it, which I thought they did really well with the overall look of Egon. Like, they really did Harold Ramis justice in that final part of that movie. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it already, sorry. But then they did this one with like the translucent bluish purple, and then like the the sculpt like direct from the movie with like the grayish hair and everything, and it's just really, really well done. Right down to the suit. He's even got the walkie on there, the pipe, the little hose connector. Such a great figure for this. Like, I'm really excited to add this to my shelf with the rest of the crew from the Afterlife movie, the mini Pufts and everything. It's pretty awesome. Like, psyched for that. The other thing with this, the Proton Pack, this one does have a different colored stream compared to the rest of them. Pop. So this one is like a purplish yellow. So as opposed to the red and blue that had come with like previous figures in the previous waves. So that's cool. We're getting more proton streams. I'm not going to pull like the rest of the stuff out of here, like some of the smaller stuff, like the fungus and the stuff like that. But I'm going to take a look at it real quick here at the Proton Pack here that Phoebe fixed up in the movie. So pretty good detail on that. Like, that's pretty screen accurate there. And it's got the other piece, the Cyclotron cover. We'll pop that off here, which looks like it'll snap. Should just snap right back out to the back here. So, yep. Maybe a little rough to get on there, but should just snap right on there. Why is this so difficult? Oh, there we go. Got it lined up. I get it lined up right before you get it on there. So boom, there we go. Cyclotron attached back to it. Pretty awesome. So definitely looking forward to these. I'm so glad to have these in the collection, a part of the collection. Like I said, Ghostbusters, Ninja Turtles, wrestling are like the three biggest things that I collect. And any chance to add more Ghostbusters figures and help support that franchise so we get more stuff later on down the road is definitely pretty psyched to do that. So happily drop any money on Ghostbusters stuff just as long as it keeps more toys and stuff coming. So quick little unboxing. So hope you guys enjoyed it. And that's pretty much all I've got for this one. So hopefully we'll be back soon with some more stuff for you. Thank you guys again for checking it out. It's For the Collection here on YouTube. Brought to you by the WrestleGeddon podcast, which you can find it here. You'll see a link tree there, which has got all the links to everything that we do. And there should be some links in the bio, which will take you to some of the episodes. So, again, thank you guys for checking this out. Remember, like, share, subscribe to stay up to date on any of the videos that we have dropping. And we'll catch you guys later.